Now, to follow up what we were talking about with the Bumblebee movie, we also had a statement from Polygon's website. It seems that director Travis Knight will not be, like, this is confirmed 100% now from his own words, he will not be returning for whatever will be the next Transformer movie. He pretty much said in an interview to Polygon.com that he was unsure if the live-action movies would be taking a new direction, and right now he's too busy with his own company, and he doesn't want to cross-pollinate with that kind of stuff. So he has his own company called Laika.
Yep.
And he said that everything that I've done at Laika reflects a certain philosophy or filmmaking philosophy. I don't see that fundamental thing changing or moving forward as it partakes to Transformers. So I don't know what he's trying to say exactly, but I think is when he did the Bumblebee movie, he was trying to do something different. And I think that probably Paramount or Hasbro or someone was like, we like what you did, but I think we want to go back to what we were doing before, maybe. That's maybe what he's trying to say. And so because he's not able to have that, as it, well, let's quote here, philosophy or filmmaking philosophy, he will not be returning, which is kind of a shame because Travis Knight did a very good job. He says he's currently be busy with his next studio film, The Missing Link, which is due out in spring.
Which is a stop motion movie. That's his wheelhouse is more so animation, and that's what Laika is. It's an animation studio, and I think we might have touched on it in an older episode where
we did. I think we did.
He said if it was possible to do a whole movie set on Cybertron.
Yeah.
And then I think he would probably be more game because that would be more CG animation, and that would be more in his wheelhouse, which is really, really, really he's really good with.
Well,
if you want to find a really good movie that he's done, look up Kubo and the Two Strings. That's a really, really good movie to check out.
He mentioned even in this interview too, I was giddy, and look, if I was going to go to Cybertron, I was going to go pepper that thing with as many of these characters that I loved as possible. This was pretty much, from what I've gathered from start to finish with this director, this was someone who was a fan of the original material, given an opportunity to create his movie. His movie within the confines of what the studio was going to allow, which is pretty much him going like, well, if I can make my own movie, I'm going to have a movie on Cybertron and the robots are fighting. And then probably the studios were like, well, here's the script and here's what we want to do. We want to make a Bumblebee movie. And then it was probably him going like, well, then I'm going to try to get in that Cybertron moment as much as possible, and that's what we got in the movie.
And that's the beginning. That's the first 15
the beginning and a little dabbles here and there throughout the movie pretty much. But so I think I think what happened here was we had a fan of the franchise. He got his crack at it. We liked what he did, but at the end of the day, I think what they want to do moving forward is different than his vision. And as a result, he has his own philosophy, like, again, it's been quoted here, and he's going to stick to that and do his own thing. And best of luck to whoever's going to be tackling it next. And what that'll be, we don't know. Possible Bumblebee sequel, Optimus Prime movie, Beast Wars movie, we don't know, mainline movie. But all we do know is Travis Knight will not have a part of that, which is a shame to hear.